Hi guys, I'm General Chaos and I'm back with another video where I draw something. So today's video is me drawing Top Cat. So just before I start talking about Top Cat and my origins with watching the cartoon with the character in question, basically I wanted to give an update regarding my friend Shaygrel. I don't know if anyone remembers watching the previous video I made where I asked people to basically contact Shay any way that they could and tell Shay that he isn't a waste of space. Just in relation to that twit longer he made on Twitter where I won't go into detail about it here because, well, I'd like to say it's been resolved, all of it, but the thing is, it actually hasn't, for the most part. A lot of it wasn't necessarily based around money. There was a glitch with Patreon where someone couldn't pay Shaygrel for that month. And Shay doesn't really get a great deal of money on Patreon as it is, so you kind of need to just appreciate where he's kind of coming from. You know, the guy is trying, he's still working on this project from like when he started 2 years ago. You know, he really is, the guy really is trying. Okay, so I just want to apologise if you could hear things going on in the background. I was basically watching an episode of Beavis and Butthead, and again, I may have already mentioned this in a previous video. I've been like kind of binge watching Beavis and Butthead episodes recently, and I just fancied watching an episode, as I was recording. So just apologise for that. And I just want to thank everybody that did actually try and contact Shay. Just assuming anyone did. I don't know if anyone did actually try and find Shaygrel and tell him, you're not a waste of space. It takes guts doing what you're doing, so just thank you very much if you did. And now I'll actually talk about Top Cat now. Again, it's another one of those cartoons where I can't really remember as and when I started watching Top Cat. I can't even remember the very first episode of Top Cat I ever saw. The thing is, with cartoons like Top Cat, I was introduced to it by my dad. Top Cat is like his most favourite cartoon character of all time. And yeah, it's his absolute favourite. It really is. It's like up there with the Hair Bear Bunch. Don't know if anyone remembers the Hair Bear Bunch. And I like Top Cat as well. I used to watch Yogi's Treasure Hunt. That had almost every single last Hanna-Barbera character in that cartoon. I think the only Hanna-Barbera characters that didn't show up were Tom and Jerry or Scooby-Doo. Very ambitious crossover, like even more so than Avengers, I guess. Well, maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, so I actually got done watching. I don't know if anyone remembers. There was a Top Cat film back in 2009. I think. It was allegedly the first ever animated film in 3D, but it was really weird because it was like 2D animation on top of 3D backdrops. Now, just take this with a pinch of salt because some of that information was just from Film Brain. I used to watch him back in the day, and that was how I knew that Top Cat had his own film. And then he got another one in 2015, and That one was actually pretty good too. It was about the origins of Top Cat and the Alley Gang and Officer Dibble, because it wasn't like always in... I think it's New York. I think New York is actually where the cartoon is set, and really, it is actually kind of fascinating what that film tried to do. I think I like both in their own way, but I think both films kind of have like flaws there. But all in all, I think they're all right. Guys, I tell you what, I am actually really, really impressed with how this turned out. This picture of Top Cat. And I'm totally not saying all of this to fill up airtime in between recording. Okay, so just coming up to the end of the video. So yeah, I do that thing where I, turn the camera on its side and everything just to get a full view of what I've drawn. Yeah, then I compare it with an official picture, Top Cat. Yeah, it looks alright. So yeah, I'll see you all later.